Well, we got a nice BMW here. The quarter panel's damaged very heavily, and it's right through the body line here. It's deep and it's stretched, and there's actually a few issues with the paint, but right down through here, there was some pretty good scratches in it, but the customer did not want to paint it if they didn't have to, trying to save some money and keep from having the car being down for a long time. But that window right there rolls down, and that way we can get a whale tail in down there, that body seam. But right here you can see this very deep kink, and it's actually got it pushed in behind the door, like it's opened the gap up. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, and there's a pretty good dent around the door handle also. And I got Ethan helping me out today, so we're going to get on and get this thing repaired. As soon as I show you a couple angles here, you can see how deep this dent is. It's in a couple inches right there, and the body line is pretty much distorted and crushed, and so is the one over the wheel well. And here we got the light on it, that way to show a little bit more, and you can see right there is very deep, and here's that body line. It is definitely pretty well destroyed, and it's pushed in all the way down to the rocker panel. So this is going to be a very challenging dent, and it took pretty much all day to get this thing out into decent shape to where the customer was happy with it. Now Ethan's cleaning this off with some alcohol. That way the glue will stick, get all the wax off and everything, and getting ready to do some glue pulling. We're going to heat this quarter panel up just a little bit so the glue will stick. And we have a minor malfunction with electricity. It's 10:30, and we're already starting to discuss going and getting some lunch. I think it's one of the most important parts of the day other than supper. Hey, it's working. I hear it. So now we're going to go back to heating this up a little. That way the metal will pull better, and also the fact that it's a little bit cool today. We want the glue not to get real brittle real quick, so we're going to put quite a few tabs on here at one time. I have a feeling we're going to use quite a bit of glue today. Actually, I know we're going to use quite a bit of glue today because it's already started. Look at that. Almost worked. We'll do something else. We'll do this one.
Thank you, carpenter in disguise. Carpenter of vehicles.
There you go. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. I think we can. I think we can.
Do we want to fix it?
Well, sometimes. Yeah, we want to now that we're here.
Yeah.
Will you break out the cold glue, the Glexco kind?
The big one?
Yeah, it's
For the
in there.
right round?
Yeah, the round one. Yep, big round one. Pull off. Yep, they push in. Too far.
It's a little cold.
Yep. Alcohol, please. Remove this one. I will start removing this glue. So now I'm going to go blend these crowns down a little bit after we get these tabs off. And you can see a lot of crowns and stuff down here. We're going to blend that a little bit and do a little bit of cold gluing right in the center of these dents. Probably before I blend the crowns down. Just lightly. And a little higher now, right there. I tell you what, while we're at it, let's go ahead and hit them lows right in there. Well, here Ethan's pulling up them lows and getting them to come out up above the body line, but right down below this body line where I'm circled this area, them high spots down below the body line, I made a mistake right here and I pulled that upper body line out too much, and whenever I did, it pulled out the lower section of the quarter panel, which in turn ended up costing me a whole lot of time doing this repair. So it actually made it harder to make it come out good. So the next time I will know not to pull so hard the way I did. So actually watching this video, I could see what I've done wrong, and I will not do that ever again because it made it so much harder to repair. And it's left a little bit of residue on here, so we got to take this off so we can have the good reflection. kind of softly bump it. Start with this one here, you can do pretty good right here. But these just light and heavier as you pull. Okay. Yep, go ahead and hit it right there in that center again. Not real hard even at the end, so don't pull paint on this edge. But bump it 3 or 4 times. Perfect. There you go. And go on down them lows.
Are you getting the right spot?
A little bit lower, but it's fine. Just don't pull real hard. Okay, now this time down here next to the edge. Yep. Right there. Go to that one. A little higher right there. And then right here. Then here again.
Are you giving some of that accurate in that? No, I'm not. Good, how are you?
Okay. Then here, don't push in quite as hard because it'll push it in, just kind of make it go. There you go. Perfect. And do it again right here. Then through here, just a few lows. Little cold, huh? Alrighty. Did good right there. Don't push real hard because it's getting soft. And again, right there. Yep. It's doing the job though. Yep, then go ahead and hit here again. And then we'll do it right here.
I noticed this stuff doesn't go as much residue as the other. Here?
Yep. Tell you what, go ahead and roll it, do some right here. See if that'll move that any. Yeah, I'd probably wait on that some more.
Yeah, this is getting a little sticky.
Okay, and then go ahead and clean it off with some alcohol. So far, I've never hit nobody with a hammer.
Really?
But there's a first time for everything. If I did, I don't remember that either.
Doesn't leave as much, but it practically does because of how hard it is to get off.
Yeah. And this is about the non-fun part of the repair. When you've been working on it a pretty long time and it still looks like pretty terrible and you just want to give up sometimes, especially whenever you've made a wrong pull and caused these highs and you know you did the wrong thing. So here we go. And now I'm getting ready to knock down these highs that I created by pulling too hard on the line above. So this really did create me a lot of extra work. So I really wish I had not pulled so hard, but it's one of the things. It was a learning curve, and after doing it for 13 years, sometimes you still mess up in the way you start off a dent, or sometimes you may even mess it up to where it doesn't repair. But anyway, trying to get through this thing and get this all leveled back out so it'll look halfway decent. So I'm doing a few more glue pulls right here on this body line, going to try to get it the rest of the way out. I've tried to use the whale tail down through here a few spots and didn't have a whole lot of success because of the inner structure was in the way and couldn't get any tools down through it, and that's why I've been doing glue pull the whole time. And right here you can see the very bottom of this quarter panel was pushed in pretty good too, so I'm trying to get it to pull up and get it decently flat before I do a little bit blending on it and get this thing looking a lot better. Well, showing you another shot of how much better it's looking, even though it still looks really bad. We've got a long ways to go. After hours of working on this thing, it's definitely put my patience to the test this time, and got to keep on working on it. So we're using the blending hammer here and trying to blend some more crowns while Ethan is still pulling on lows and stuff, just trying to hurry up and get this thing done, because there's definitely a lot of work still to be done. Even though it's getting to look like it has shape, it's still not flat enough, even close, to make me happy yet. So we're using the hot box here. Going to shrink this up some so I can actually blend it out a little bit more. After you tighten the metal up a little, it definitely will blend out a whole lot better, because when there's too much metal in an area, it just doesn't want to go down. So just got to get it shrunk up.
Yep.
And you can see it's getting a little bit flatter, but my goodness,
Yeah,
look
it
at
ain't
that.
almost done
It's
yet.
still just made me sick as long as this was taken. And
I'm
that's
trying to
just
get
the
all the
reality
old
of the
glue
way things
cleaned off
go.
this thing.
And here's
Little
after
buffer over it.
another hour or so, we
And
pulled it outside trying to see what it looks
see how
like
much more
outside
we need to
and
do. It's got
how
some
much further we
this and
need to
that,
go.
another. Needs some more,
And
but
sometimes you can see a little bit more
it's one of them
of the lows and stuff in it in
deals.
the natural sunlight after you've been looking at the light for so long.
Always get
So, yep,
what
just
you
clean it
want.
off, trying to look at it. Now we're getting ready to pull it back inside here in a second and going to do some more work on it, try to get this thing flat. Well, here's where we ended up stopping on this car. It came out pretty flat and it looks pretty decent, not perfect, but definitely saved the customer a lot of money, a lot of time, and that is what they were looking for. So made the customer satisfied in the end, so that's what we were shooting for. Call Dent Tamers for all your door dings, large dents, hail damage in the East Tennessee area.